So district court, right? They had a lot of cases now, criminal, bankruptcy, right? Child protection issues. They were now dispersing these cases out to judicial officials. So Judge Robner and I met. I got a disorderly conduct, correct? Officer Foley, Sergeant Foley, Captain Foley. I'm just asking. Because when I got that disorderly conduct, and then I went to court, and I fought it. Because see, disorderly conduct is subject to the person that you're talking to. And in law, it has to be a direct criminal action. So police don't get to just, in my mind, pick on me and then use these things and then lock me up for 72 hours showing power, right? Because that's what they could do when they give you a ticket of disorderly conduct. Now, in court, when you win and you've been locked up for 72 hours, you might have claims due you. Now, I personally didn't want to be bothered with those small claims, right? Karen Mara, Freya Waiting. But in theory, on a grand level, Michael Rao, Michael Davis, John Thunheim. On a grand level, I have rights, right? I got human rights. I got civil rights. And these rights allowed me to file a complaint. Because the police can't just retaliate. The judges can't retaliate. So like when I said that officer, Judge Robner, Judge Yanish, Judge Anderson, where I thought that I could be an attorney, and I got this officer on the stand, and I wasn't sure if they were doing a traffic study, or they just simply wanted to remove a crosswalk, or if they were doing a racial study. Because I was profiled, wasn't I, Paul Berchi? I was profiled in a car of 4, where it was at the officer's discretion of who to charge in the group of 4 cars, right? Sharon's car was the last car. Sharon's car was not the first car, second car, third car. Sharon's car was the 4th car. So Sharon didn't really violate any laws, did she? So Sharon didn't feel like she needed to fight that ticket or pay that ticket, right? Should have just been dismissed because we wasn't sure if the officers in Robbinsdale just wanted the crosswalk removed or were they doing a racial profiling study. I felt racially profiled, didn't I? So when I questioned the officer on the stand and I got him to expose himself, because when I get into lawyer mode and I like to put people on the spot so that I could charge them with perjury, where they might conspire, where they might intimidate, retaliate, and cost me freedom by locking me up. And then in theory, the state pays for the jail if it's city ran. If it's a private jail, they, again, contact the city and you pay them. Correct? And then now they're making money off me being locked up. So I felt like every day I was locked up. Every day my son was locked up. I was owed, wasn't I, Judge Robner? Because you guys were retaliating. You guys were teaching me lessons, extending through the courts, extending through the police, using tools like jail, using tools like doctors, using tools that are not appropriate in law in basis of facts, correct? When you are intimidating, retaliating, discriminating, right? Because when you racially profiled me, you discriminated against me. You singled me out as a black woman. You pulled me over. You lied. You didn't give me no insurance ticket at that point. And if you did give me a proof of insurance ticket, it wasn't my car. So then therefore, when I was driving it, you were either asking me for personal insurance or you were asking me for the insurance of the car, right? Now, we had this argument before. No fault. State of Minnesota, right? It was against the law, the state laws, for you to be on your phone at that time, Tim Waltz. So when I fought the no-fault claim and I won it on basis in facts of the law. The law said you could not be on your phone, and that superseded no-fault law because I just showed cause. I showed fault. So I won, didn't I, American family? As an attorney. When I fought that ticket for disorderly conduct, I won. Judge Robner on a Friday was mad. On Monday, I got another disorderly conduct, didn't I, Judge Robner? Was I back in your court? Was I in Janish's court? Was I in Anderson's court? Was that another public education using police? Captains at this point. I'm just asking because you were extending your hate of me to the officers who are now locking me up, right? Referee Labine, Judge Anderson, right? You locked me up 5 days, contempt of court, because I asked verbally, crying, distraught, under duress for Judge Referee Labine to recuse himself. I had the right, because I felt like he was racially profiling me. He called me a squatter when I had the fucking rent, when I was willing to pay the rent, and it was about, again, Joey D. Amanda came after that, huh? Officer Amanda, Officer Christine, Officer Nicole. I thought of Andrea Faulkner. I thought of Joey and his mom. I thought of the apartment in Fridley. For some odd reason, I thought of that, Imperial Gates, right? Landlord. Where, again, Sharon's going to be an attorney. Sharon's going to act on her behalf in her best interests. Especially when there's money on the table.